Question number 10. Here I am already read the question and mark the thing where I have already given entry for the opening capital and the bank balance. Here I have put the bank balance, opening balance and the opening of capital account. And also after reading all the adjustment, I already marked the adjustment. That's what you have to do. Before you start any question, you have to read the adjustment and mark wherever the adjustment is connected with the liability or asset. So just mark it out. And here is the one in the liability where contingent reserve is not have any adjustment. The reserves, remember, account will be debited to the partner's capital account. Here I put the journal entry. Now here it is not compulsory every time you have to give journal entry. Before you write journal entry, there also you can directly give entry for this, which will be passed over here. अगर सिंपली याद रखना है तो लायबिलिटीज़ के रिजर्व्स पार्टनर्स कैपिटल के क्रेडिट साइड पास ऑन होता है. तो बिफोर यू सॉल्व जर्नल एंट्री यू कैन डायरेक्टली स्टार्ट एज वेल. सो हियर आई एम राइटिंग कंटीजेंसी रिजर्व with the amount 3,600 and this will be distributed between the old partner in the old ratio. Next, the remaining are the adjustment that will be written later. Here the machinery and the investment is related to the adjustment. So building stock debtor, we can copy it out as it is directly into our new balance sheet. I put entry in the new balance sheet and mark over here that the entry have been done. Now we'll start with the first adjustment. Don't jump directly on the liability. First we'll start from here. Now Vidit will sacrifice 1/4 from his share and Vishal will sacrifice 1/8 from his share in favor of Bunty. Now by looking at this you will understand we don't have a new ratio ready in the question. So here is the solution. Here I put the old ratio and the Bunty's what he's getting from Vidit and Vishal. Now here I solve a new ratio. Then for this you have to solve by yourself and then you have to check your answer is correct or not. Then after finding new ratio I solve the sacrifice ratio. Here I have the sacrifice ratio as well. So here the first adjustment is finished by given information. Next is Bunty will bring 72,000 as capital and his share of goodwill in cash. Now what he is going to bring as a goodwill is not written, but for the capital we can calculate. Now here is the calculation where it is not given an amount. लिखा तो है कि share of goodwill the person is going to bring, पर कितना वो नहीं लिखा है. तो उसके लिए थर्ड वन में है कि goodwill of the firm is valued 32,000. This is talking about the new goodwill. Now when you have a new goodwill ready, you can remove. Here is the Bunty new share. I removed the new share and I found it is 12,000, which will be distributed in sacrifice ratio between the old partner in their old ratio. Then old partner, there is also one more thing in the fourth adjustment that Vidit and Vishal will withdraw 50% of goodwill received by them in cash. So here is the solution that this is the 12,000. I remove 50% of it. It means 6,000, which Vidit and Vishal will be withdraw as per their old ratio. Now, before giving the journal entry, we can also give direct entry over here. First, we can write down a cash that Bunty have bought as a capital 72,000, and as the cash comes in, here we can write down Bunty capital is 72,000. Next, premium of goodwill. Premium of goodwill, just now we found it is 12,000. It's going to be given to the old partner into their old ratio. Then they are going to withdraw this. So directly also we can give a withdrawal bank account. And you can highlight that it is they are talking about the goodwill, and withdrawal is 4,000 and 2,000, where we have to also show in the bank account that money goes out by Vidit and Vishal with the amount 4,000 and 2,000. Remember cash account, when cash comes in over here and when cash is going out, they are withdrawing to ये entry credit side आ जाएगी. Next adjustment is provision for depreciation on machinery is to be made 10%. Here we got the machinery is 30,000 and if we remove 10% of it, it will be 3,000. So here is the calculation, machinery minus depreciation. So here the machinery value is reduced by 27,000. The first machinery which has been reduced by 3,000, that amount will be written in the revaluation. You can put directly, and if you want to do with the journal entry, तो मशीनरी एसेट है रिड्यूस हो गया तो इट विल कम्स एट द क्रेडिट साइड एंड द रिवैल्यूएशन अकाउंट विल बी डेबिटेड एंड इन द रिवैल्यूएशन अकाउंट मशीनरी विल बी रिटन एट द डेबिट साइड एंड you can write down in your new balance sheet new value of machinery is become 27,000. Next, write off 3,600 as a bad debt from debtor and provision for bad debt is to be maintained at 15%. So here I made a calculation where I wrote the debtor amount, bad debt which is given in the question, get it minus the value whichever is remain उस पर आपको 15% remove करना है on this. You will get 5,400 and after removing you can take it out the amount. Now in the question the bad debt reserve is also given 1,800. Now remember when it is given like that, in the adjustment also given, even in your old balance sheet you have to put like this, bad debt reserve is equal to new minus old. If you get the positive answer, this will be moved in the debit side only, but if you get the negative answer, that time you have to move at your credit side. That I will explain you as the question will come. So first I am writing here bad debt 3,600. You can give it directly as well because in the question they have given you to make a necessary account in the balance sheet. अगर कंपलसरी बोला है जर्नल एंट्री करना है तभी आपको जर्नल एंट्री करना है, अदरवाइज इफ़ यू वांट यू कैन राइट इट डाउन डायरेक्टली. दिस विल सेव योर टाइम इन योर एग्जाम. सो हियर आई एम राइटिंग डायरेक्टली बैड डेप और बैड डेप रिजर्व रिलेटेड डेबिट साइड ही आता है, क्रेडिटर्स के रिलेटेड क्रेडिट साइड आता है इन द रिवैल्यूएशन अकाउंट. वाइल प्रैक्टिसिंग यू विल अंडरस्टैंड मच मोर अबाउट इट. सो हियर आई रोट नेक्स्ट market value of investment 9,000 which is to be recorded in the book. Let's see what is the investment value. It is 18,000 and it is going to be reduced by 9,000. So here investment will be reduced by the amount. Investment will be written. Here is the calculation. Investment in the book, old one is written 18,000 in the old balance sheet, and in the adjustment, that is the new one, is showing 9,000. Here the balance remain 9,000 for the investment, whereas in the liability side investment reserve is shown 7,200. So reserve is comparatively less as compared to the new value. So the difference of this 1,800 we have to show in the revaluation account, that investment is reduced by 1,800. So the value will be written in the revaluation account, investment 1,800 and the investment new value which is 9,000. Moving to the next adjustment. Claim of workman compensation is accepted 30,000 and the reserve is written 24,000. So here is the calculation. The reserve is comparatively less and the claim is accepted by 30,000. अगर ये ज़्यादा होता और ये कम होता तो the remaining balance we used to distribute between the old partner in the old ratio. But if the compensation reserve is less compared to the claim, that time it means the reserve is reduced by the amount, like 24,000 minus 36,000 से claim workman compensation reserve reduce हो गया. तो reduce you have to give entry in the revaluation account by the claim towards workman compensation 6,000 and the claim which have been accepted in the adjustment will be written in the new balance sheet asset side with the amount 30,000. Last adjustment is 10% creditor is now not to be paid. Now here the creditor is given 30,000 and if we remove 10% of it, 3,000 से reduce हो गया. So that time we have to directly write down at the credit side of the revaluation. If you don't want to prepare journal entry, so you can give it directly 3,000 and the creditor new value will become 27,000 which has been reduced by 3,000. So here we finish all the adjustment. Now we'll make a total of revaluation. The whatever difference come, the opposite direction it moved to the partners. I got the difference of revaluation by mistake. Here I wrote 5,400. That was the new value of bad debt reserve. Here I made a correction, that is 3,600 by mistake I wrote. And after finding the difference here, I found difference at the credit side. So credit side will move at the debit side of the partner's capital account. Here I wrote. Then I make the total of capital as we already did in the final account, and I found the difference over here. This difference directly I pass on to the new balance sheet with the capital and including new partner. And in the bank account, I forgot to write this premium of goodwill 12,000. So then I include it and make the total of it and find the balance is 86,400, which will be written over here. I don't have a space, I wrote like that, and make a total of it, and here my balance sheet get tally. Here question number 11, where Prerna and Piyush are the partner in the firm sharing profit and loss in the ratio of their capital. Here their capital is 50,000 and 1,50,000. Now if you cut their zeros, 4 0 equally, 5 1s are and 5 3s are. So here we got the ratio 1:3. This is how we have to find out. Next, I read all the adjustment. I made the marking over here that these are all connected with the adjustment. Here capital and the cash balance I already wrote in this opening balance of it, and I marked them that this have been done. Now the remaining is the reserve fund that is to be distributed between the partner into their old ratio in the partner's capital account. Reserve. Here I wrote the reserve fund value. Next is outstanding expense where there is no adjustment. There is a one that, but we can write it down separately. So here I am writing a outstanding expense directly into the old balance sheet with the amount 1,500. Next is in this all are coming in the adjustment. Opening balance I wrote for the cash. Accrued income I am directly writing into the new asset, new balance sheet asset side. $750. Now here they are admitting Poyani as a new partner with a 1/5 share of profit on the dated. Now here Poyani brought 62,500 as a capital and 24,000 as her share of goodwill in cash. 60% amount of goodwill is withdrawn by the old partner. Now first we will give entry for this. Capital have been bought by the new partner. So here I am writing cash and writing 62,500 in Poyani, and in the cash I'll write down capital bought by the new partner 62,500, and also bought 24,000 as a premium of goodwill. So that also I'm writing premium of goodwill, that is 24,000, and here also I will write down premium of goodwill. But before I didn't solve yet the sacrifice ratio, so I can't write directly what premium of goodwill will be given to the old partner. So here first write down all the information. Here I remove the ratio, then what new partner is coming with, what the part of share he is getting, and the 60% will be withdrawn by the old partner. That would be done later, but first we'll find out that what sacrifice have been made. और sacrifice ढूंढने के लिए हमको new ratio चाहिए तीनों partner का. So as per the information, the formula will go that remaining share is equal to total profit minus part of profit. Here I got the information. Then I removed the new ratio. I found 1:3:1, and the sacrifice ratio is 1:. Is a calculator of the 60% withdrawal of the partner. Here I wrote the premium of goodwill 24,000. As per the sacrifice ratio, 6,000 to Prerna and 18,000 to Piyush will be given. And 60% withdrawal, to take 24,000, remove 60% of it, you will get 14,400. And this will be withdrawn by the partner in their sacrifice ratio only. So here first we'll write down the amount, that is 6,000 and 18,000. Total 24 and 36,000 sorry, 3,600 and 10,800, that is 60% withdrawal by the partner. And same जब आता है तो यहाँ पर, जब जा रहा है तो यहाँ पर, तो here we'll write down that what Poyani is giving, the partner is withdrawing. First we'll give them how we have to make a withdrawal. You can write down, not to get confused. So write down this much thing. Then moving to the next adjustment, that is market value of stock and machinery is going to be 20,000 and 1,20,000, and if we check, stock is 17,500 and it is going to be increased by 20,000. As stock is going to be increased by 2,500, write down in the revaluation account. And if you are getting confused कि जर्नल एंट्री से पहले अगर आप रिवैल्यूएशन नहीं लिख सकते हो तो आप लिख के भी कर सकते हो, स्टॉक टू रिवैल्यूएशन अकाउंट. फॉर द रफ वर्क ऑल्सो यू कैन कीप इट कि कितना अमाउंट से ये बढ़ रहा है. दिस आई कीप जस्ट फॉर द एक्सप्लेनेशन, इट्स अप टू यू. इफ़ यू नीड कि आपको जर्नल एंट्री के सिवाय आप नहीं कर पा रहे हो रिवैल्यूएशन अकाउंट, तो आप जर्नल एंट्री भी बना सकते हो. सो हियर रिवैल्यूएशन कम ऑन द क्रेडिट साइड. So in the revaluation account, come to the credit side and write down stock by 2,500, that is increasing value. And here the value of stock in the new balance sheet, it is going to be 20,000, and in machinery is going to be 1,20,000, whereas in the old balance sheet machinery value is 1,07,500. It means machinery also increased by 12,500 to revaluation account 12,500. So here machinery increased by the amount 12,500. Now let me first mark. Okay, moving to the third adjustment, provision for bad debt is 10% and 2% discount reserve on debtor is to be made. So here first we'll take debtor value 30,000, get 10% for minusing bad debt 3,000. 10% of 30,000 will be 3,000. Get them minus, you will get 27,000. Remove 2% discount reserve debtor on 27,000, you will get 540. Get them minus, and here we'll write down 26,460. Now if we write directly in the revaluation account, remember they are related to the debtors related adjustment, which will be written on the debit side of revaluation account. Remember what adjustment I shown you for the discount reserve on debtor. Don't get confused कि सारी एंट्री यहीं पे आते हैं, ऐसा ज़रूरी नहीं है. Depend on the adjustment. So here I wrote the amount of discount reserve of debtor and bad debt, which I have already solved in the new balance sheet. Moving to the next, creditors are to be paid 30,000, whereas the creditors before was 40,000. So 10,000 से reduce हो गया. यहाँ पे creditors के लिए लिखेंगे 10,000 कि 10,000 से reduce हो गया, और जो adjustment में value दी है creditor की वो value हम new balance sheet में लिखेंगे, that is 40,000. Next adjustment, value of building is to be increased by 15% and value of furniture is increased by 20%. Now remove 15% of building and 20% of furniture. Calculation of the adjustment number 5. Building value which is printed in the old balance sheet is 90,000. Remove 15% of it, यानी कि 13,500 से increase हो गया, तो 13,500 plus 90,000, अब उसकी value हो जाएगी 1,03,500, which will be written over here. So this is the new value in the new balance sheet, that is 1,03,500 for building and furniture 21,000, and the amount which have been increased by 13,500 for building and 3,500 for furniture, that value will be written in the revaluation account, 13,500 and 3,500. Moving to the next adjustment, outstanding wages of rupees 460 is not recorded in the book. So now we are going to record. So what will be the entry will be written over here by writing outstanding wages 460, and the same will be written in your new balance sheet. Don't forget that. That can be added with the expense as well, but if you want you can write it separately as well. 460. Done till here? So here we finish up with all the adjustment and all the old balance sheet entries. So now we'll make a total of revaluation, and balance will be passed on to the partner's capital account, which will be directly passed to the balance sheet. And also we'll make a total of cash account and remove the balance, and that would be passed to the asset side. Here I made a total and found difference at the debit side, that is a profit. From the debit side, it will pass to the partner's capital account credit side. And after writing this, I made a total of 3 of the column and found the difference of this, which directly pass to the partner's balance sheet liability side and remove it out. Then cash account have been total and found balance, closing balance at the credit side 80,350, which will be directly passed into the asset side. At the end, make a total and you will get amount 10. Here I am showing a calculation work if you need. Question number 12, where we can see there are the two partners with the ratio 3:2. The old balance sheet is given, and here I am already marked with the adjustment, connected transaction, and the transaction which I have to put as an opening. Here my specimens are ready, where I already put the partner's capital account opening of P and Q and the opening balance of cash balance with the 4 lakh. Moving to the old balance sheet, here we can see the provident fund is having no adjustment, so directly I am picking it up and putting into the old balance sheet by writing provident fund amount 18,000. Next, land and building, and these all have an adjustment. Here I can see the old goodwill of 20,000, which is going to be distributed to the old partner in the old ratio, so which will be passed on. Next, here we finish with these entries. Now moving towards our adjustment. First adjustment is R will bring 60,000 as capital in cash. So this will put over here by writing cash comes into the capital of R 60,000. Here increase cash by cash capital, R's capital, that is 60,000. Next, goodwill is valued 30,000. Now this is the new goodwill they are talking about. R cannot bring his share of goodwill in cash. So here we have the goodwill value from which we can remove that what R should bring. But for this we need a new ratio. And in the transaction 8 adjustment is giving us a new ratio. So as we are ready with the old ratio and the new ratio, here the new goodwill value is 30,000, where the premium of goodwill has not bought by the new partner, but we can remove with the help of the value of new goodwill into 3 upon 100 from the new partner's part of share. Means R should bring 9,000 from his capital. But before we calculate to give the premium of goodwill to the old partner, we have to solve sacrifice. That is, the old partner is sacrificing for the new partner or not. Here we got that old partners are sacrificing in the ratio of 1:2. Here is the calculation, which the new partner have not bought the premium of goodwill. So this is going to be cut off from his capital, that is 9,000 premium of goodwill should be, which is to be calculated as per the sacrifice ratio, that is 3,000 and 6,000, and the entry will be, that is premium of goodwill 3,000 to P and 6,000 to Q, which will be taken from the R's capital. When we are taking it, you have to come at the partner's capital account debit side. Here you all are giving, we are giving to P and Q premium of goodwill of R, that we have to keep on the credit side, and when we are removing, we will remove from the R, that is P's capital, where R is giving 3,000, and to Q's capital, that is 6,000. This is how we have to give entry. यहाँ पे उसको देना है और यहाँ से R में से ले लेना है. Then moving to the next. So here we finish first three adjustment. Moving towards fourth, value of land and building is 90,000 whereas the old value is 80,000. So now we'll put into the new account land and building as 90,000, and as by comparing we can understand 80,000 minus 90,000, building is increased by 10,000. Next is bad debt reserve is to be provided 5% on debtor. Here we can see the debtor is 22,000 but bad debt reserve old is also given 2,000. So first take value of debtor 22,000 into the balance sheet, keep 22,000 and remove 5% of 22,000. Here you will get the bad debt reserve new, that is 1100. Don't take 2000, you have to take the new value of the calculation. Remove and take the amount out. Now remember bad debt reserve आप जब भी calculate करो इसको इस तरह से बिठाना है. First you have to keep new minus old. New value should be come at the front and old value should be at the side. New minus old. अगर आपका आंसर माइनस में आए तो आपका रिवैल्यूएशन अकाउंट में आप क्रेडिट साइड लिखोगे. अगर आंसर प्लस में आता तो आप डेबिट साइड ही लिखते. So here we have to write down bad debt reserve as we got the answer in minus. So keep 900 over here. Next, here we finish the first two, fourth and fifth. Moving towards sixth, value of stock is to be reduced by 400. Now here stock value is 36,000 and it is going to be reduced by 400. So here we'll write down stock is going to be reduced by 400. अगर 36,000 में से 400 माइनस करें तो स्टॉक की वैल्यू, द न्यू वैल्यू विल बी 35,400. So keep that in the new balance sheet. Next, creditors 500 are not to be paid. Before the creditors was 22,000. अगर 500 नहीं पे करना है तो पहले हम क्रेडिटर जो नहीं पे करना है 500 दैट विल बी रिटन ओवर हियर एंड द क्रेडिटर न्यू वैल्यू विल बिकम 22,000 minus 500, it would be 21,500. So here we finish all the adjustment and just check once your balance sheet as well. So here we finish. Now at the end we'll make a total of the revaluation and the difference will be moved to the partner's capital account, the same for the cash and the bank. Here I made a total of revaluation account and I found a difference of 11,000 which have been passed to the partner's capital account credit side. Here is the revaluation. I made a total of here and I found difference at the debit side and which have been passed directly to the new balance sheet. Then I made a total of cash and I found the difference of 64,000 on the credit side which have been passed over here with 64,000 and here the value is 600, 35,600 and the total got tally in the new balance sheet with 2,10,500. And here is the calculation if you need to check that. Question number 13 where we can see the A and B are the partner with the ratio 4:1. The old balance sheet is given and the adjustment. Here you can see the current account have been introduced in this question. So by looking at this, going towards the specimen where I have prepared the revaluation account, capital account with the small one because all the entry is going to move into the current account, so it should be quite bigger compared to the capital account which we used to prepare in the last questions. Cash account and the balance sheet. By looking at the entries, here I made an opening of the account, that is capital opening with the A and B, current account opening with the A and B, and the cash account opening with the 3,000. Here I already wrote the which are connected with the adjustment and the remaining which is not connected with the adjustment. So I directly pick it up, that is creditors, bills payables, bills receivable, that I already wrote in the new balance sheet. Creditor, bills payable and bills receivable, and the old goodwill which is to be passed to A and B into their old ratio. But this time, as we already know in the final account what we used to do, when the current account is introduced, only the opening and the closing and if the capital bought by the new partner is the only entry will come in the partner's capital account. All the entry will move to the partner's current account when the current account is introduced. Now here the old goodwill I already made in calculation of 5,000 and passed to the old ratio to the old partner. And in the question, old ratio as well as the new ratio is also given. Here we can directly calculate sacrifice ratio and formation of old ratio and the new ratio. Here is the solution, old ratio and new ratio. Found the sacrifice. In the sacrifice found that only the one partner is sacrificing, B is not sacrificing at all. And in the first adjustment is written that where this new partner is coming with the 20,000 capital for his 1/5 share of profit and 5,000 as a goodwill in cash, and out of which the half of the amount of goodwill will be withdrawn by the old partner. Now in sacrifice I found that the only one partner is sacrificing, so the premium of goodwill, which is 5,000, will be given to only A, partner A, and the half have been withdrawn by the 2,500. So this will be written like capital. In the capital account you have to write down which the partner have bought 20,000, which will be written in the partner's capital account, and the premium of goodwill which is given to the old partner who is sacrificing, that is only partner A, so 5,000 will be given to A, but this partner A is withdrawing half of it, so we'll write down premium of goodwill 2,500 which have been withdrawn by the partner A, and here as a capital C bought cash of rupees 20,000 and a premium of goodwill, that is 5,000, and which have been withdrawn by partner A, that is 2,000. I can write down as a partner's capital account. Moving towards our next adjustment, that is value of land and building is to be increased by 10%, while the value of furniture and stock is to be decreased by 5%. Land and building 10% going to increase. Here is the calculation. First remove the 10% and going to add. So value of land and building is become 38,500. So in the new balance sheet I am writing 38,500, and as the value is increasing I am writing revaluation credit side with the amount 3,500, the value of the amount which have been increased. Remaining about the furniture and stock, I removed the 5% and I found that 1,500 is going to be reduced, so the value of furniture will become 28,500. And the reduce of asset will be written in the revaluation debit side, 1,500 of furniture. Next is stock going to be reduced by 750, and the value of stock will become 14,250. And here comes 750. Next, investment. Here I already finished with the first two adjustment, and the third it is written that market value of investment is 35,000 which is to be shown in the book. Means 35,000 जो भी adjustment में लिखा है वो आपको नई बैलेंस शीट में डालना है. तो नई बैलेंस शीट में इन्वेस्टमेंट का वैल्यू हो गया 35,000, while we can check into the old it was 25,000. So here land and building increased by 10,000. तो यहाँ पे लिखेंगे इन्वेस्टमेंट काउंट 10,000. जब असेट इंक्रीज होता है यहाँ पे लिखा जाता है, जब असेट रिड्यूस होता है यहाँ पे लिखा जाता है. दैट दिस ऑल थिंग्स आई ऑलरेडी गिवन यू इन द लास्ट चैप्टर. व्हेन द लायबिलिटी is increasing, that time will be written over here, and reducing, that time will be written over here. So here we finish with the third. Fourth one is provision for doubtful debt made by the 10% on debtor. Debtors is given 5,500, that is 5,500. I removed 10% on it. I found 550 and removed the value out. Then again go back, as in the old balance sheet 500 is given. So make a calculation, write down bad debt New minus old. New just now we found 550 minus the old one. In the old balance sheet it is given 500. Answer came 50. पॉजिटिव आंसर है, इसलिए रिवैल्यूएशन अकाउंट में डेबिट साइड ही लिखना है. बैड डेब्ट रिजर्व विद द अमाउंट 50. अगर माइनस में आता तो हमको यहाँ पे लिखना है इन द रिवैल्यूएशन अकाउंट. नेक्स्ट is workman accidental compensation claim is 1000 and the fund is given 5000. So here is the calculation. First take a fund which is given in the old balance sheet 5000, accepted claim is 1000, so remaining amount is going to be distributed between the old partner into their old ratio. So this will be pass on workman compensation fund. Amount is 3200 and the 8, and the workman compensation fund will be over here 1000, which we found in the balance in the adjustment. Sixth one is the bank charges 450 which are paid but not recorded. Adjustment, that is bank charges 450 which are paid but not recorded in the book. Now this will be entered into the revaluation account debit side by writing bank charges with the amount 450, and as it is related to the bank, it will come as a bank charges on your bank book, cash and bank book. Now here we end up with all the entry of the balance sheet as well as the adjustment. Now we'll make a total of it, which will be passed to the partner's current account, and the difference of partner's capital account will directly move to the balance sheet, and also the cash balance will come. Here we end up with the revaluation account, and I found the balance at the debit side 10,750. That is going to be passed on into the partner's current account. Remember, in the partner's capital account we only put the entry of the cash, the C's capital which have been bought by the C, and here I remove the balance and directly put on your liability side balance sheet. Then I made a total of current account. I found the difference for A and B, which on the same side pass to the liability side, current account balance. Remember your final account, how we used to do, the same we are doing with the current account and the balance sheet. Then at the end, cash account, make the total of it. You will find the difference of it, which will be passed on over here, and just at the end make a total. That is 25,050. So here is the total 1,48,250. And here is the calculation. Next question number 14, where Rutvi and Princey are the partner with the ratio 5:3. Here is the old balance sheet is given with the adjustment. Now here out of this 9 adjustment I already read and remove all this entry and pass into their account. Here is the specimen is ready. Here I wrote the partner's capital account, and here the opening of the current account, opening of the cash balance. And the remaining entry, that is, you can see the building and debtor is not having any adjustment, and the workman profit sharing fund. So I just pick it up from the place old balance sheet and keep it into the new balance sheet with the same amount, because there is no adjustment related to it. Now the remaining are connected with the adjustment. So moving directly to the adjustment first, that Manan will bring the personal furniture of rupees 75,000 as capital. Now the new partner is coming with the capital of furniture 75,000, not with the cash. So no need to put any entry in the cash, directly go to the capital account and here write down furniture which have been bought by the partner, that is 75,000. Next is, and also you have to include in the new balance sheet that furniture came in the business. Beside to give, normally we used to, new partner brings the cash, so we used to keep the entry in the cash account, but this time partner is coming with the furniture and that's a asset, directly put into the asset column. Moving to the next adjustment, that is out of the creditor 60,000 are payable to Manan, which is to be transferred to his capital account. Let's see what is the creditor. It is 1,20,000. So out of 1,20,000, 60,000 is going to be transferred to the Manan's capital account. So here we'll write down creditor of 60,000. Next, Manan will be given 1/5 share in futures. It means here they have not given you direct new ratio. So here we are going to find out from the formula of remaining share. Fourth one, Manan will bring 45,000 as goodwill in cash. So here I will put into the premium of goodwill in the cash balance that the premium of that is 45,000, keep it over here, 45,000, and here we'll transfer premium of goodwill. But before we transfer, we need that what the old partner have sacrificed for the new partner. So here is the calculation where I wrote the old partner ratio, the new partner with the 1/5 share, 75,000 furniture is going to come as in capital and 45,000 as in goodwill. And if you check into the fifth adjustment, the goodwill of the firm value 3 lakh. Yani ki new value of goodwill is also given to you, from where we have to find out that what exactly the Manan have bought. But before that, first we'll find out new ratio. With this information, we can put the formula of remaining share, total profit minus part of share of new partner. Make a calculation, you will get the new ratio, that is 20:12:8. Here first I cut the 5 because it was multiplication sign, but then I found that we won't find the common number, so I let it back again with the 5 only. This is not cut it. This 4 5s are 20 and 5 8s are 40. So this is how I find out the new ratio, and after finding new ratio, find out the sacrifice ratio, old minus new, and I found that sacrifice have been done with the both old partner with the 5:3. Then the valuation of the premium of goodwill is done with the value of, whenever in the question, अगर आपको question में goodwill दिया है new valuation, तो that time don't forget to found that premium of goodwill bought by the new partner is correct or not. Here the new partner new ratio is 8/40. So here I found that the partner should come with the 60,000 and he came with the 45,000 premium of goodwill. I make them minus the remaining amount, that is 15,000, where the Manan is going to give the premium of goodwill to the sacrificing partner from his capital. That is the amount I have already calculated, 9,375 and 5,625. So first we'll give premium of goodwill, that is 45,000 to the partner. I wrote the sacrificing ratio of the premium of goodwill, that is 45,000, distribute between the old partner in the sacrifice ratio. Then the remaining 15,000 which have to be distributed from the Manan's capital. So here I wrote Manan's capital and distribute to the Rutvi and Princey, and the same will be removed from the Manan's, that Manan is giving to Rutvi and Princey with the same 9,375 and 5,625, which has been given from the Manan's cap. Moving to the sixth adjustment, that is credit purchase of 15,000, which was not recorded in the creditor's account and the purchase account, but it is included in the closing stock. So now this is going to be included. So here is the calculation where I wrote the creditor's old value 1,20,000. Then in the second adjustment it is written that 60,000 has been transferred to this Manan's capital, that I minus with the 1,20,000, and the 15,000 which was not recorded in the credit purchase will be added into the creditors, and this kind of transaction. Now remember this will move to the revaluation debit side. Now the before question whatever we solved that time, always the creditors comes to the credit side. When it is written it is not payable, now it is not recorded credit purchase, so this time we'll move to the creditors in the revaluation debit side with the amount 15,000, and the value of the creditor after the calculation, the value of the creditor will become 75,000. So here I am writing the new value of creditor into the new balance sheet with the 75,000. Next adjustment is the market value of stock of rupees 45,000 is 36,000. If we check in the old balance sheet, we find the stock value is 60,000. It means 60,000 के stock में से 45,000 का जो stock है उसका amount reduce हो गया by 36,000. This is how I explain. I distribute the 60,000 into 45 and 15. Then in the 45,000 stock, 9,000 is going to be reduced and the value is going to be 36,000, and the remaining 15,000 will be same. So by adding them, the stock value will become 51,000, that is new value 51,000, and the reducing value of 9,000 will move in the revaluation account stock with the amount reduced by 9,000. Moving to the next, liability of workmen compensation 28,000. Now here we can see the reserve is 60,000 and here they are showing the value of 28,000. So that's what going to come in the workmen compensation reserve. The new value in the adjustment will come over here with the 28,000, and here is the calculation. The value in the old balance sheet it is showing 60,000 and in the adjustment it is 28,000. So the remaining balance of 32,000 will be distributed to the partners into their old ratio. So here workmen compensation reserve will be distributed as per their old ratio. Remember, don't get confused with the old ratio and the sacrificing ratio. Next, accrued interest on investment 24,000 is not recorded. Now interest of investment, it means our income, so that means outstanding income which will move to the asset side, and here revaluation account, outstanding interest on investment with the amount of 24,000. Now here we end up with all the transaction, and now directly going to make a total of revaluation account, and I found that both the side it got tally, so no difference will be passed into the partner's current account. Then I made a total of partner's capital account, and I found the difference over here which I already wrote in the new balance sheet. Then in the partner's current account I made a total, and that's what the total I found. I didn't wrote yet, but this is what the difference I found. 2,29,500. As there is no value, so the same amount is going to be written as a difference of it, that is balance CF of Rutvi and Princey, which will pass directly to the balance sheet liability side of only Rutvi and Princey, and the difference of current account of Manan, which is found at the debit side 15,000, which will be written over here 15,000, and here is the balance CF of Manan, which will be passed to the asset side. That is 15,000, and here I forgot to put entry of investment and outstanding interest on investment, that is 24,000, and here it is 1,05,000. Now I'll make a total of the column. Here it is 4,37,000, and then after making total of all this amount, I found that it is tally by 9,15,000. So that's how it has been finished, and here is the rough calculation. It's the end of this chapter, because in this year it is only going to come till 14th.